show you how I use ChatGPT and Meshy to create a simple image into a 3D model without even touching Blender. Let's go. Let's jump right into it. We're in ChatGPT's interface. What I'm showing you right here is my first prompt. I want to turn the man in the suit into a pop doll. Use the reference images to generate a pop doll of the man in the suit. So obviously I have an image here of myself, and then I have many different examples of pop dolls that the image generator can reference, and it spit out a really good image of what I would look like as a pop doll. Don't ask me why I use pop doll. This was just the first thing that came to my mind. So later in the video, we're going to be utilizing Meshy, which is a text and image generation tool that turns text and images into 3D models that you can utilize in Blender and 3D softwares. And so an important thing that you want to do is you want to have multiple profiles of the character itself. So you want a front profile, a side profile, and a back profile. So that's exactly what I asked Chat to do. I'm going to use this image in Meshy to create a 3D avatar of this image generation. Give me a side profile of the pop doll. It spit out an amazing image of the pop doll, and then again, give me a back profile of the pop doll, and it spit out this image. So perfect. I have 3 different profiles that I can use for the 3D model generation. The good thing about Meshy is the free version doesn't let you upload multiple side profiles, but it does a really good job of taking a singular image and turning a 3D model out of that image, which I'll show you here right now. All right, now we are in the Meshy interface. This is a web-based 3D modeling tool that you can use. We're gonna be utilizing the free version today just so you can test it out. And again, the free version only lets you upload 1 image to create a 3D model. As you can see, there's text to 3D and image to 3D. We're gonna be utilizing the image to 3D today. So let's upload just the front profile of my pop doll that I generated with ChatGPT image generation. All right, now that the image is uploaded right here, we can give it a name. All right, now that we gave it a name, it's super easy. All you have to click is generate. You don't need to change any of these settings. Usually the default settings are fine for what we're doing today. Let's click generate. It'll take about 1 to 2 minutes to generate, so it's fairly quick. All right, now that these are generated, it will give you 4 different models that you can choose from. And you can look around, you get a full 360 view of each model just to test and see which one you like the best. Sometimes the outputs in Meshy aren't very accurate, as you can see with this one. This one's a little better, but this is the one I want to go with, the one in the top left. All you have to do is click that. Again, these default settings are fine for now. Once you start working in Blender, this is when you can really change the actual models themselves. But for now, this top left one is fine. Make sure you generate it with a texture. We'll hit confirm here, and then it's generating a full 3D model, and we'll wait for it here. And there we go. We have the full 3D model rendered here. It looks really good for a single image. And again, it's not perfect. A lot of these issues you can fix in Blender. Meshy is also a great tool to see the topology of vectors. This will help, especially when animating in Blender and utilizing Maximo to add actual animations to the body of the character. Again, I didn't even need Blender for this part of the 3D modeling process. But if you want to rig it, customize it, and texturize the characteristics of the 3D model, you can easily export it and go wild in Blender. I'll be sure to cover that in the next video. Be sure to subscribe to watch the Blender breakdown of animating, rigging, and texturing the actual 3D model of itself. And if you've ever felt like learning 3D modeling was out of reach, AI has completely just leveled the playing field for you to learn. Try it out and let me know what you create.